Welcome to Reddit Blue Pill Red Pill, where we go over Reddit stories and predict the outcome of the stories. Please listen and play along by typing in your choices into the comments. There are 5 seconds to answer, or you can pause the video. Today we have a story about a woman whose sister tried to sabotage her relationship. All right, let's get on to the story.
So, my 28 female sister, Ella, 31 female, is getting married in 2 weeks. We've always been close, even though we have our differences. I've always been more of a laid-back, introverted person, while Ella is the life of the party and loves being the center of attention. It never bothered me much, until now. I've been engaged to my fiancé, Mark, 29 male, for about a year. He's wonderful, kind, supportive, and just an all-around great guy. My family has always liked him, or so I thought. But about a month ago, something happened that made me question everything.
The OP has a sister that is basically the polar opposite of her. While the OP is shy and reserved, her sister Ella is extroverted. Despite this, the OP thought she had a solid relationship with her sister, so I wonder what happened to make her question this. Both sisters have fiancés, and Ella has her wedding in 2 weeks. This issue seems to be related to the OP's own fiancé and how family members secretly did not like him. I'm sure similar situations have happened to all of us. We have a family member or friend who is in a relationship with someone we don't like, but we do not disclose this for fear of making our family member or friend feel attacked. But up to what point do you break the silence and speak up? Or would you not interfere under any circumstances for fear of looking like you are meddling? What do you think? If you would keep your negative feelings about the partner of one of your friends or family members to yourself, type Q1 blue in the comments. If you would be honest and speak up no matter the consequences, type Q1 red.
Ella asked Mark to meet her for coffee one day, saying she needed help picking out a wedding gift for me. I didn't think much of it at the time, but when Mark came home, he was really quiet. After some coaxing, he finally told me what happened. Apparently, Ella spent the entire time trying to convince him that I wasn't right for him. She told him I was too boring, that I wasn't ambitious enough, and that he could do better. She even went so far as to suggest that he should call off the engagement and see other people. Mark was completely blindsided and upset. He said he defended me, but it was clear that Ella was relentless.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. The OP's sister actually badmouthed the OP to her fiancé. She pointed out how the OP is boring and not ambitious, but the fiancé defended the OP. Now I guess I can see how someone would interfere in a relationship if they felt the couple were being destructive or toxic, but to interfere just because you think your own sister is too boring, that is so petty. Or is it? Do you think the sister has a point? Maybe she sees the personality differences between the OP and her fiancé as too distinct, and she fears the relationship would not last, as so she is trying to stop things now before the OP marries her fiancé. But do you think this personality difference is so incompatible that you just had to interfere? Plus, could the sister have explained all this without calling her sister boring and unambitious? Why did she have to throw the OP under the bus? Or do you think sometimes it's best to be brutally honest? What do you think? If you believe the sister had no business interfering in the OP's relationship, type Q2 blue in the comments. If you feel the sister was just being honest and trying to stop a relationship that has no future, type Q2 red.
I was furious when I found out. I confronted Ella and she didn't even deny it. She said she was just looking out for Mark and that she wants the best for him. When I asked her why she thought it was her place to interfere in our relationship, she just shrugged and said she was being honest. I told her that what she did was completely out of line and hurtful, not just to me, but to Mark as well. She didn't apologize. Instead, she doubled down, saying that if I was confident in my relationship, I wouldn't be so upset. I ended up leaving her house in tears.
The OP's sister is doubling down on her meddling, not even apologizing for the hurt she has caused to the OP. Again, It surprises me that the sister is taking Mark's best interest into account instead of her own sister, the OP. Her meddling was to protect Mark from marrying the wrong person, instead of meddling because she wanted to help the OP from marrying someone she is incompatible with. But is there a nice way to express these types of opinions? Maybe if you decide to meddle, then might as well go all in and not hold anything back. If that was the sister's goal, she definitely succeeded. But perhaps at the cost of ever having a relationship with her sister again? What do you think? Is there any truth to what the sister is saying? Do you always have to put family first, or do you do what you feel is the right thing even if it will hurt your own family, like the sister has done here? If so, type Q3 red in the comments. If you feel the sister should not interfere despite her reservations about the OP's relationship with Mark, type Q3 blue.
Since then, I've barely spoken to her. My parents found out about the situation, and while they agree that what Ella did was wrong, they're begging me to still attend the wedding. They think that missing it would cause a huge rift in the family and that I should just let it go for the sake of peace.
I think that there is already a huge rift in this family, caused by the OP's sister. The parents are trying to do damage control, but I think things are too far gone by this point. Whether justified or not, the sister's meddling has caused great distress to the OP that cannot be simply ignored for the sake of saving the family. I am shocked that the parents would even ask the OP to forget what was said and just imagine it never happened. But what else could they do in their situation? They don't want to ruin their other daughter's wedding despite what the sister did, and they also don't want an already difficult situation to get worse. What do you think? Would you still attend the sister's wedding just to keep the peace within the family? If so, type Q for blue in the comments. If you would not attend despite any family drama that may cause, type Q for red.
But I don't know if I can. Every time I think about what she did, it makes my blood boil. I feel betrayed and hurt, and I don't know if I can just pretend everything is fine for her big day. Mark supports whatever decision I make, but I can tell he's hurt by this too. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to go to my sister's wedding after what she did to my fiancé?
This is the conclusion to the story. The OP asks one last time if she should not go to her sister's wedding due to the harm her sister caused to the OP and the OP's relationship. The OP says just thinking about her sister makes her blood boil, so imagine how she will feel seeing her sister getting married when she knows her sister tried to prevent the OP from marrying her fiancé. If the OP went, would her emotions get the best of her and cause a commotion at the sister's wedding? What do you think? If you think the OP is in the right to refuse going to her sister's wedding, type Q5 red in the comments. If you feel the OP should suck it up and attend mostly for her parents' sake, type Q5 blue. Now let's listen to a few comments.
Not the a-hole. Tell your parents you're staying home for the sake of peace. Your peace.
Or tell them that if you go, you will object to the wedding as it's clear that Ella has feelings for Mark and the wedding is a sham.
Not the a-hole. Narcissists, cheaters, basically generally shitty people all bank on the fact that your reaction to their toxic behavior will be viewed as an overreaction, and they try to pin the blame on you. This is especially true in family dynamics, with this ridiculous belief that somehow being related by blood gives someone a free pass to shit all over you. If she ever is truly repentant, then maybe there would be room for grace and forgiveness. But until then, I would consider her dead to you.
Parents think OP not attending wedding would cause a rift in the family. No, Ella caused the rift by meeting Mark and trying to ruin OP's relationship. The blame is on Ella, not OP. You are right, OP will get the blame for her reaction. No one will be concentrating on Ella's behavior that started this whole issue.
Not the a-hole. She might be getting married to someone else, but she clearly has feelings for Mark.
Right. OP's sister is marrying a man she doesn't love. OP should look out for this guy and let him know what his fiancé tried to do and why. OP's sister would understand, right?
I would definitely have coffee with him and let him know he can do better. Why do your parents expect you to go celebrate her relationship when she just tried to destroy yours? If they are confident in her marriage, they wouldn't be so upset. She caused the rift. She/your parents just need to let it go. Has your sister always been a monster?
Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching all the way to the end and participating. Please consider liking and subscribing to watch future videos. Goodbye.
Now let's listen to a few comments. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching all the way to the end and participating. Please consider liking and subscribing to watch future videos. Goodbye.